Handers prefer a little dog leg left to start them. That's fine.
Those are good numbers right there. 3-2-0. 300 crushed it in the fairway. Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first.
Generous green, just a little bit uphill. Not minute, really. Big green to hit into, though.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Just 5 feet left. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He is just so explosive. Getting set now over the putt. Mark a birdie on the card. Frank, it's always nice to begin a round with a little variety. We had a relatively short par 4 opening hole and now a par 3 to back it up.
You can see why short iron play is going to be paramount today, Rich. Short iron into the first hole and a chance here to hit another short iron into a short par 3. So you can get off to a very fast start.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker.
Well, that's the best that was going to be on the fringe.
Not too bad. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
Well, Frank, this is something we've seen more and more of in recent years, players just on the fringe.
Yeah, it's good to see. It shows he's thinking. You don't just have to grab the lob work. That's a hybrid putt. You name it. Whatever works.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
If he makes it, he wins the hole.
Whoa, that was unexplainable. I thought that was easily going to be a par.
Now we'll have to focus. Try to make bogey. Well done. This to win the hole for Jordan Spieth. He wins the hole. Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third? Just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
Good contact, good result.
Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Obviously, Frank, you want to hit good shots at a place like this, but you also want to take some shots. You want to snap off a few pictures because it's breathtaking.
I thought you were talking about big game hunting here when you were saying you don't want to shoot these animals. They're beautiful. No, yeah, it is. It's wonderful to come up here and play golf.
Frank, chance to go for the green in 2 here at the third?
There is, but you can also use the terrain, which will kick the ball towards the left. So if you haven't hit the best of tee shots, you still land that ball to the right and let it feed on. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continuing to play well, a birdie. This Jordan Spieth will eagle. Good putt. It's always fun to play a par 3 just like this one.
The ball's going to go further. Obviously get to tee it up. Should be able to carry that water. That's really the only problem for the player in front. But once again, another good chance for a birdie.
192-yard par 3 fourth. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. They need to catch this solid 190 yards away. This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's gone from 15 upwards to 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players. This is a 19-foot putt. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
He can win the hole on this putt. Frank, that looked good to me. Wow, I thought that was in. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going. Keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, what's the key here at the 5th hole? It's par 4, 424 yards.
The first real stringent tee shot of the day. 3 bunkers. First one not really in play. That third one in the distance, unless you're someone like a Bubba Watson, you should be able to aim at that and not reach it.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Yeah, that was a little over-ambitious.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. And I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Not easy to control from that kind of a lie, is it, Frank?
No, obviously you could see in the back of his mind, don't go left. So it just depends how far right this is going to finish.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
This would give Spieth the hole. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle.
No, it's that sneaky distance.
Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all he had to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
If he makes it, he wins the hole, and that gives him the hole. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or up or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron, yeah.
Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. So a tester from 4 feet. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. See if he's up to the task. Trying to win the hole here. He wins the hole. Beautifully done. Nice birdie. Now to the long, par 5, 7th hole, 602 yards, Frank. They call it hoodoo.
Yeah, it's nothing for a little muscle man. Bust one up the tee there. Well, actually it is. You're going to need 2 of your best if you want to reach this par 5 and 2. So, start with a good one. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second from an excellent lie. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Okay, a bunker shot here. Shot the pros really like. The amateurs, they don't like it as much. It's a pretty big putt right here to win the hole. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet. He's made it. And getting ready for the putt. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say. It's no snack, though.
Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. It's taken it to another level.
And he has it for birdie. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot. Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Boy, this round has really taken a turn for the worse. Frank, a lot of exciting shots on this opening side, and here we go again, second to this par 5 ninth.
Got to look at the green down the other side, Rich. Pitches a lot from left to right, so two choices. You're going to hit a normal shot, you've got to aim that a little left of that flag. Either that or draw it back towards the flag and into that uphill slope.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich, I'll tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No.
This to win the hole for Jordan.